Hi everyone and welcome to HQ Xtra episode 9, and tonight joining me is none other than my partner in crime Chris Buckley and our special guest who couldn't join us last time but finally got it here, Dave Allen. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure to be here, Chris.
Thanks, guys.
Good to be here, mate.
Mate, we have...
Happy to have you finally, Dave.
Yeah, I've loosened up a bit and come in, get the arms moving this week and have a bit of a chat.
You look different, cleaned and
Hey,
not in the yellow jacket.
Mate, not hard to look better than you two, I'll tell you what.
That voice, your voice has changed a little bit. But
Much better in the flesh, I'd have to say.
Well, we got a great show today. Well, we hope it's going to be a great show. So much to talk about. We've got we're going to cover around the states when the next rounds are. We're going to cover all the weekends for the 1 hour in Sydney Motorsport Park. But our biggest news that I want to kick this off straight off the bat, we have a major sponsor come on board, FLB Automotive Recruitment. To Chris and Fran, thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
We cannot thank you enough, and it's really appreciated. Yeah, so what a massive thing. So we got these stickers up on the board, and mate, yeah, what a fantastic surprise. And
It was a coup, wasn't
yeah,
it?
we it's like bailed them up a bit. At,
You bailed them up a bit.
But and guys from the Risky Racing team up in Queensland, they gave us a shirt, so that's going to go hang up. But I'm definitely wearing that one. And as you can see, I'll spin around. You can see the cars on the back on the shirt. And so Team Risky up in Queensland, that's Harvey Towing and all that. So, look, guys, I appreciate we're doing some great things. So, we're going to go to a interview with the sponsors now. I'm going to catch up with Shane Cox, who's just about to go out for the last race, the 1 hour race, and I'm here with the lovely Fran, who's, thank you for your support. You've actually sponsored the race, so tell us a little about FLB.
Okay, so we are a recruitment company and we specialise in the automotive industry. Basically, we're a niche market. The whole team is here with us at the moment, but we basically love what we do, and we're quite excited about sponsoring today as well.
So how did you actually get into, how do you guys meet? And how do we form this partnership?
So a very short version of the long story. So Fran actually does some recruitment for us where I work, and she was looking for a sort of bit of part-time help, someone to help her out, which happened to end up being my partner, Carissa, over there. So it just sort of evolved from there. There was an opportunity for some marketing to sponsor the race car for this year. Fran and Chris have been amazing and come on board and sponsored the car. And then, of course, at the last minute, making sure we got some footage on the TV, come and sponsor the race for the weekend too. So yeah, very, 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 very short version of that, but that's how it happened.
Well, it's amazing how everything just falls into place. As you can hear some of the cars going out around us, so it's very hard to hear. Might just let them go. But look, it's fantastic for your support, so I appreciate that. It's good, like I said, it's fantastic how everything just sort of like falls into place, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And we're very, very happy. So Shane's doing a really good job at the moment. Very proud.
Thank you.
So you're happy with the car and the way everything's going?
No, I've actually gone backwards, which I'm not happy about, I must admit. I've done nothing change bar the brake setup this morning, and it was just fresh shoes, fresh pads, bleed the brakes. So I've done that out for this race. I had a little bit of a rub with one of the other guys coming in turn one in the last race. It's just me. I've changed something, and I don't know what it is. I don't know whether I'm trying a little bit too hard, or perhaps I'm just adapting to the fact the brakes are changing a little. So I'll go back out this time and see how we go.
No pressure that you got the major sponsor on board?
Yeah, no pressure. I'm good under pressure. I work better under pressure anyway.
Pressure's only what you put in car tyres, isn't it, mate?
Correct. That's it. Correct.
Well, again, thank you, Fran, for your support. I really appreciate it. Mate, good luck in the 1 hour race, and all the best. And HQ Extra's looking for a sponsor if you're interested.
Tell him to give me a call then.
No problem. Again, mate, enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your support. Hopefully we'll see him on the podium after the race. Cheers, guys.
Thanks, mate.
Well, there you go.
Mate, what's with the high-vis at the back pocket?
Mate, I completely forgot that I even had it. And I was running around. I'm going, where am I going to do this? And I just whack it in the pocket, and I absolutely forgot that it was even there. So
You need to wear that while you're doing your filming, obviously.
yeah, you can tell I had a lot more hair there too.
Well, normally you're glowing on the head, aren't you, from the sunburn? So there's that glow from somewhere.
Mate, I get burnt in the
I think you
movies,
need
so don't you worry about that.
definitely got to need a hat now. But
Oh yeah, that's for sure. So, well, don't worry, we'll have a sponsors' hats on board. I'll cover this melon up, no problem whatsoever. But again, fantastic that FLB Automotive Recruitment on board, and we'll get Yeah, so
Joining our other sponsors, Ready Strip, and
yeah, Johnny, yeah, exactly. Question of the day, mate.
question of the day: should we have track limits? It's a big thing, you know, especially on the weekend when you look at the 1 hour race, and it was told in drivers' briefing that there's no limits because it's an AASA event. Is that correct? And whenever we race there under cams, there's always track limits in through turns 5 and 7, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 and 7. And it does slow you down. There's no doubt about it. I was actually surprised there wasn't some a little bit quicker times there on the weekend, because it does make you quicker if you're going through those corners and not using the limits of the track. You can actually definitely go a lot quicker. So
Particularly the one up the hill through
up
5.
the hill, most definitely, yeah.
Flying up the hill.
And I think we've got some footage of the guys on the weekend. Some of them really using the track limits. Let's have a look.
There you go. You can see Baxter. Everyone's washing
Everyone
out there.
right out. Yep.
There you go, Dave. You're the last car that just went out there. You're washed out. So it does it keeps your momentum going, and you can keep the boot into it.
Yeah.
Some of them like Deering will use it as a chicane and go that wide out and then do a big complete S. But you can see how wide the guys are going. I like the idea. The fact that Jessica, her surname Nichols, is it? Yeah, Jessica Nichols, the clerk of the course, turned around and says, if you want to go on the dirt, and you think that's faster, then do so. But, you know, do it in reason. And she's right, though. You know, she opened up that weekend and made it enjoyable, especially for HQs. You can see how wide people are going. And this is just one.
For many, many years, we raced like that. We all raced like that. And then,
exactly.
And then they brought this rule in that someone wanted to change, you know, recreate the wheel. And I know we have to have track limits. But as you can see, everyone goes out there, and if you're allowed to, we're all going to use the track, because it definitely
in the HQ, it gives us
so
a drive down the hill.
So much quicker, yeah. You can go through the hairpin quicker too, because you know you haven't got to stick inside that yellow line, and it definitely creates faster times.
Knowing that, look, you can see John Baxter's done his every time. Pedro's gone out there. Right.
And Pedro take the dirt as well. He likes it.
Like Johnny Baxter done a 159, right? So I mean, obviously. That helps you.
Look, they're set up for an enduro. They're not looking for a sprint race setup, so their times are going to be a little bit slower. But a 159 in an enduro race is having a crack, really.
Oh, for sure.
And Dave was just saying before, he was he did a 2-minute lap during the race as well.
During the race one,
absolutely having a good go. So
yeah. Well, that was in actually lap 21. So I mean, look, we're not just saying the guys that here. We're talking about all tracks. So if your track has got to stay in the race lines, do they police it real hard? Are they, are they flexible in other tracks? I know that at Wakefield's it's hard to do that because there's not really a place to do it.
Yeah.
But here at Sydney Motorsport Park, definitely there's 2 spots to do it, and they opened it up. And the body roll of a HQ, which you both agree, with the suspension kits and the tyres that we run, that's just opens that up and make it more enjoyable and, to be honest, less damaging.
Absolutely. It's faster, cleaner, safer racing. You don't so tight.
You get it right up the hill there. You got it right, and you're sort of power sliding all 4 wheels out into that other pit exit.
We've actually just got a comment from Ben Simpson. Never in my life heard a clerk of a course allow this before. It was so good. It was so good.
I mean, she was very open about it, saying, look, they wanted us to go and enjoy ourselves. That was their thing. They wanted the HQs to go out there, enjoy the track, enjoy the day.
I think the whole event,
the whole
MRA,
nothing but
it's fantastic. The scrutineering was great. Even the scrutineers are friendly. How you going? Look, nice laugh. So it made everything easy for the day and really enjoyable. Good racing.
I heard only good reports from the whole weekend. So
there was scrutineering done over the weekend. I can't tell you what's exactly happened. I can only tell you that there was discrepancies. Well, we've got some.
A few rumours going around. I've heard.
Well, I don't know. I can tell you straight from the horse's mouth that there was discrepancies, but until it's done properly and done through the proper channels, that it might be nothing, and it might be something. But until it's done properly, there's we're not going to speculate.
Always good to see that.
But at the same, it's also do it. Keep no problems with it happening.
Greg King was there going. And Judy Hockley, and they were running around, and so actually, believe it or not, we do have some footage of Greg running around with Judy and that on the weekend. There you go, mate. Good, mate. Greg, obviously scrutineering today, HQs.
Correct.
Mate, what are we testing at the moment? Fuel?
Mate, fuel tests at the moment. We're doing dialectic checks. And that's given us a baseline for further checks this afternoon. We will be taking fuel samples as we get towards the final this afternoon. So just to let everyone know that we're keeping them honest.
Mate, it's we were talking on HQ Xtra a little bit earlier about penalties, making mandatory penalties. Do you agree, disagree? What do you think?
I do agree there should be penalties. How that's based or policed, that's something that needs to be debated and spoke about within the club. So I do agree, but there's got to be penalties, got to be.
Mate, besides fuel, any other type of checks, or is it just random?
No, we'll be doing random checks, but wheel alignment, carburetors, we're going to dig a bit deeper into it, but it's only early days, so we'll start with fuel, mate. So
Everyone playing by the rules today at the moment?
so far, mate, so far.
Well, mate, keep up the good work. Thanks again for talking to us.
No problem. Thank you.
Cheers, mate. There you go. Greg King running around, testing cars, fuel, camber, ride height, weights, the whole lot.
Again, I think it's great. I think it's good to see it happening. I've spoken about it many times, and I think that it's for someone like Greg who's been around for such a long time. There's nothing he doesn't know about a HQ Holden and what goes on. So he's a good person to have there and helping out Vic and Judy to make sure everyone's toeing the line.
Absolutely. Yep.
Definitely. Look, the way I see it was that there was not one complaint over anything. The way it was done, how it was done, it was very professional.
It was.
Again, like I said, I asked Greg if there was anything he could enlighten me with, and he says till things go through the proper channels, nothing to worry about, nothing to discuss, everything is sweet. So again,
Let's hope it continues.
Yep, absolutely.
In the state round.
And you know what?
Yeah, well, levels the playing field up for everyone, and
Keeps everyone honest, Dave.
Keeps everyone safe.
Yeah.
And one thing we haven't mentioned is the guys from Queensland. 8 cars come down for this one-day meeting too. So
They had a ball too, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. So what a big! It was we had 28 cars.
Yeah.
Fleddy had to pull out in the last minute with an injury, which gives Adam Leach a chance to. Matty Barker to jump in. That's right.
Leachy stepped in for Jason while he couldn't make it out of his group. So.
Yeah.
I believe he drove with Jason's car or his own car?
No, he drove his own car.
Yeah, nice.
So Dave, what's the Dave Allen story?
Oh, just live over the northern beaches of Sydney, and grew up watching HQs, and found my way back into it.
Dave's been around HQs for many years already.
Yeah.
And, the first time I met Dave was actually through Tony Camilleri. Would that be right?
Oh, yeah, probably the first question on the guest list.
It is. Well, we might as well go there. How did you get involved with HQ racing?
Yeah, so good mate James Flett, 57, he owns MIA Engines, and his partner Brett, good mate, long-time mates of mine, and built an engine for a guy, and he's like, can't make it out the track. I think it was about 2015 or something like that. Can't make it out the track. Can you go out and just oversee it, make sure it's looking okay, and
That's eligible bachelor. Love it.
And so I turned up at the track, and it was this ugly looking bloke, Tony Camilleri, and
he's always welcome to everyone.
Mate, what a champion! I've made a lifelong friend. Even his beautiful partner Amanda, so good to me. And a couple of years, spent that car for a couple of years, and then bought a car off the Baxters, and we're in. Love it. No looking back. Love it.
It's been good fun.
I've got to say, just in regards to, I've never heard anyone say a bad word about Tony Camilleri. He's just a dead set. He's a dead set good.
Don't look at me. What are you looking at me like when you said that? I was like, what? All I know is it's hard.
See that smile on his face? That's what happens when you race HQs. You smile like that.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Hey, signing autographs. Look at him. He's a star. Hey, he'll be on the next Australia's Bachelor. Hey? You up for that?
Oh, why not?
HQ
Bachelor. HQ Bachelor.
Hey, you know what we should do? We should auction him off for a raffle.
Wide trunks for an option.
How to torture women. No, just kidding.
So when was that, Dave? Do you know how long ago that was? When you first came out?
I think it was 2015. So I've raced this is my third full year. And then I think I painted Chookman's car for a year and a half prior to that. I think I did Bathurst and a couple of Wintons. And
I met you down at Wakefield Park the first time. I met you down there. You were underneath my car helping me out. I never met the bloke before. And he comes over, helps me out changing the gearbox or a motor. I can't one of the two.
Well, that's HQs, isn't it?
But it is. But someone you don't even know, never met before.
I just hung around and did what I could, get everyone out on the racetrack. And
it was actually,
camaraderie, the friendships.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then I met you again at Bathurst when Tony was running there and he was having a bit of a bad weekend.
Yeah, for a silver, I think it was.
There's a Chookman's car there.
Chookie car there.
That was the one.
That's Darren Parker's car now, that one.
It is.
That's right. Yes. Well, there was a bit of speculation on about the Chookman during the week on a car going to a new home. And
Well, apparently I've heard it's gone to a new home.
Yeah.
That's about as far as I know.
as far as I know, it's all gone to a new home. You can take that any way you like, but let me tell you, it did get chins wagging.
Oh yeah, I think it's just sick of mowing.
Phone's
around,
ring
actually.
and chins wagging.
What
It
the hell's
certainly
going
did.
on here? What's going on? Quick!
Yep.
Is this
Yep.
a scoop? Is this not a scoop?
We've got time for one more question at the moment, and this is going to be interesting for you, Dave, because I know you haven't raced at Bathurst. And so far, everyone that's been here, their favourite track's been Bathurst. So, best track you've ever raced at?
Well, having not raced any of the others, I'd have to say Eastern Creek at the moment is still my favourite.
Yep.
But don't get me wrong, I've done Winton the 4 hour. I like Winton. I would like to do Winton in the dry.
Yeah,
But yeah, I like Wakefield too. It's nice and tight.
yeah.
But I really enjoyed actually doing that South Circuit, that Amaru South Circuit.
The other day with the-
or whatever, yeah, for the Sunday with the passenger rides. That was good little fun.
That's
circuit,
fantastic.
so-
Yeah, it's good.
But yeah, look, obviously not having done many races at
Yeah.
many tracks, but yeah, Eastern Creek's good flowing track.
Yep.
Didn't like it at first, but
That was the same. I never liked it at the start.
yeah,
My
I like
career,
Wakefield, and then yeah, now it's sort of back the other way.
I think the Queensland guys are pretty impressed with the track too.
They picked up really well.
Yeah, they did.
Pat Stromberg, who was in
Yeah.
the pit with me, and he struggled most of the weekend, and then yeah, you come back to a 10th or something like that,
Yeah.
10th to 11th. Great drive.
Well, He's done well actually. Look, when you look at in the 1 hour, like Brad finished 10th, and then you had Ben Simpson, Scott, and Andrzejewski Joe.
Yeah.
They're all all there, like
All thereabouts.
all
yeah.
thereabouts.
I
Mate.
was running around with Matt and they've
these
quite a
guys
bit.
have never been on the track.
Yeah.
They've come down and absolutely had a ball. Their car presentation was great.
Yep.
If you watched last night on Blendline TV, you've seen on the highlights that Joe and Scott were having a good old battle there. So that was good. And we haven't even mentioned Risley and Mark Strachan. He just had a smile on his face all day.
Yep.
The whole he was great. So look, it is what it is. And what I meant to ask you quickly, while it's fresh in my mind. So you haven't had a chance to do Sydney Municipal Park, the full circuit, north south.
No.
No, that one. We don't do that anymore. They've canned that, haven't they? Because it's just too hard for the HQs.
It's not the HQ.
Is it?
It's mainly the sports sedans who struggle mostly with it.
Yeah,
Because their
okay.
cars don't
Okay.
really turn that well in tight spots, and they're too quick for that back section. I think.
Yeah.
I know down the bottom of that
It's-
dip, you
it's-
really got to lock
Oh,
that
yeah,
in to
yeah.
get it.
It's
get
awesome,
it
mate.
there.
Back up the hill, yeah.
If you,
Dave knows you was there on Sunday.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Having a
that was
ball.
good. Had a ball.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, but as far as I'm aware, mate, they won't be using that circuit anytime soon. So
Well, getting back to the Saturday, the 1 hour race, we actually caught up with a few people all around that was racing from Queensland and all that. So we gave a few interviews to have a look at. Sorry, before we get into that, Matty Breeden. I've got to bring this up. I've got to bring this up. I'll give Daniel a bit of time there because I've just thrown a spanner in the works here. So
I didn't know it till
Matty Breeden has.
I hope he's watching. Is he
Yeah,
watching?
no, I hope he's watching. Because,
You're going to cop it, mate.
He's going to cop
You deserve it.
You've got it. He went out with the pulsars on practice. So all the HQs are in the dummy grid. And then next minute someone's telling me there's a car out in the track.
I'm sitting in dummy grid marshal with the earpiece on. It's the green HQ, number 76, get off the track. Repeatedly, I was like, who's that?
And it's going for your earpiece. It's going for your earpiece. It's going for
Then we had the race hours in.
let's have a look at what he said. Catching up with Matty Breeden just after the practice session of HQ's. Cold morning here at Sydney Motorsport Park, mate. I believe you went out with the pulsars.
I did.
What's the situation?
It's funny, I was in the garage here and I was rushing to get my gear on and get myself together, and everyone else all left the garage, all three cars gone. I was the last one there, so I didn't really know that I was going to the marshalling area, so I didn't know that, so I went out, had no one to follow, got down to the end of the pit there, and the official at the end just says, onto the track. She kept pointing 3 times, she said, go onto the track. I said, no worries, and I drove past her, gave her the thumbs up, she gives me the thumbs up back, I'm out there. And I see all these pulsars going past, and I'm thinking, oh, the pulsars are out with me.
Mate, well, at least one thing, you're the first HQ out in the track, so you come in first. The fastest time of the morning at the time.
That's it.
Mate, did the HQ keep up with the pulsars?
Not my one, no. Not with my driving. So I let them all pass.
Mate, so you got excluded from the practice session, obviously, with the HQs.
They didn't say I couldn't go out, I just didn't. So, yeah.
Well, fair enough, mate. We'll look forward to qualifying. Hope the car goes all right. It's a long day. You got a qualifying, a race, and then the 1 hour race. So all the best, mate. And for God's sake, stay out of trouble.
I'll try. I'll do the best I can. Thanks a lot.
All right. Well, there's plenty more people to catch up with. So let's go and find out what they thought of the track.
That's gold.
That was all right. Eh?
I don't know what he was thinking. Like, I suppose if you're first out, maybe. But
only in HQ. Look,
but then again, he did get the thumbs up.
Yeah, pre-session.
Yeah, make the most of it.
Jessica Nichols turned around and says, if you want to use the dirt, she didn't say go out with a different category.
You won't live that one down,
Oh, no,
Matthew, unfortunately. But anyway,
Definitely not.
Unfortunately, put a leg out of bed long after that. And
He did,
had to
yeah.
change the motor, so he had a busy afternoon after
Yes,
that.
definitely a massive big hole in the motor there. They didn't quite get it ready, but they did get it ready for the next day.
Sunday,
and
on the passenger ride day. Yeah.
we haven't even.
Thanks to Pedro.
Yeah, we haven't even. We haven't even talked about that because we've got so much on tonight.
We do.
We'll have a little quick chat about it a bit later. But
Yep.
yeah, there was a ride-on day on the Sunday, so we'll have a quick little chat. But mate, we've got so much to talk about tonight. So yeah, look, there's a few people coming on there. What are they saying there? Nice solar panel, Wayne. Yeah, thank you.
the new do.
The
Fresh
new
cuts.
Yeah, fresh cuts. Jamie Finesse, he's Queenslander. Hasn't been racing for a while with the Kiwis. I wonder if he's coming back. Gary Bonwick, aren't they family?
Yeah.
Where are they?
Yep.
Good to see them tuning in, mate, and welcome to the show. What else have we got? Nothing else? Anything exciting?
Wayne wants to know what I'm drinking, but that's for better
more
knowing
like
you to find out, Wayne.
Once he said that, what's in Dave's drink? He keeps drinking
Going
it.
on.
If you know Dave, it'll be beer.
Well, it was a big day on Saturday.
Yeah.
And through work commitments, you weren't there at the time.
Unfortunately, I wasn't, mate.
But that's okay. You had a great day. The car was no problem for you in the
Car
morning?
was good. Car was good. Just decided to run on the tyres from the previous round, and they were good right up until about 10 laps to go in the race. And
Nothing left.
road testing badly, and lots of turn in and not a lot of turn, and a couple of hefty lockups. The first one in the start of the race, killed me. So. Lost a heap of laps and squared the tyres up a
Mate,
bit.
that was coming into turn 2. I've seen the replays.
I think I must have been watching.
You know what happened?
I think I must have been watching Madden on the
You were.
inside, and then I missed my braking mark.
Yeah,
and I
'cause
was nearly ran over
and there's
Sean.
smoke everywhere. You wouldn't
Yeah.
have known where you were.
Yeah.
So.
I was watching to see what he was doing, and then by the time I looked back, Sean was pulling up. Oh God, here we go.
Yeah.
Well, before we get on some more questions and a talk, we actually... Oh, here we go.
A bit of in-car footage.
Bit of in-car footage right there.
That's it. Give him
Oh,
a
that's the old
Chrome
chrome horn.
Chrome horn.
There we go.
There we go.
There you go. The smoke was actually from your car.
Dave.
Dave.
Oh, there you go, Dave.
I said I could do that
What
better.
did you lose? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
Lucky they
spots?
put that extra cement out there, eh?
6,
That
yeah.
murdered me.
Oh no, that's not a good way to start an enduro, mate. Is
Nah,
it?
it's not. But
Where'd you qualify? Where were you?
8.
Actually, we're
8
coming...
all weekend.
Yeah,
Qualified 8.
here's the
finished
perfect...
8.
We're going to come up to that corner we never shown, but this is a perfect corner where they wash out here. Watch this. So you get to see that the guys run wide. There's a race line. Look how wide Deering goes.
Yeah. And look how quick he is up the hill.
Deering goes any wider, he's in another state.
Another good lock up here. Sorry, Mark. Coming in.
Oh, that's a big...
There's a
Oh,
touch.
2.
No touch. Nice work. That's why you've got canvas coming through your tyres, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah. Not healthy.
There's a 50-cent tyre pieces.
Yeah.
Brendan Madden's just joined us.
Yes, welcome to the show, Brendan. Actually, we before we keep going, let's catch up with some of the guys that I was lucky enough to run around with a camera on Saturday and catch up with them before they went out and had their races. Brandon, welcome to Sydney Motorsport Park, mate, from Queensland. The car looks fantastic. Mate, risky racing. 2:01 in the first practice session. You've never been on the track. That's not bad.
It's not too bad. I guess I just got the hang of it pretty quick. I mean, a little bit understeer here and there, but obviously we'll play with some time. Some tyre pressures, some spaces, and see how it goes from there, I guess, and see if we can work out. Get a little bit faster, hopefully.
What do you think of Sydney Motorsport Park, the turn one and the track? Is it fast flowing as you thought?
Yeah, I mean, it's different. There's a lot of off-cameras. Obviously, Queensland tracks we're racing are a lot flatter. So obviously there's a lot of off-camera stuff you got to try and get the hang of. But other than that, it's pretty fun. Turn one's fun, that's for sure. So you just go in there wide open pretty much and roll off a little bit, but you can get around there pretty good, which is good. So
I'll give you a little bit of tip on turn one. Did you pay attention to that?
Yep, hold it flat. That was my one, just go as flat as I can go, but it was good. It's no different. It sort of reminds me of turn one at QR, really. It's sort of, you just button off that little bit more and sort of just tip it into the apex and power on. So it was very similar, so it's not as bad. It's just the opposite way, obviously, so it's good. So.
Mate, well, you're in the top 5 after practice. I seen you were sitting behind Dwayne Cambridge. That's a good-looking car, that one as well, the Sydney Veterans car. Mate, everything going well? Did you feel comfortable sitting behind him?
Yeah, it's good. I sort of obviously jumped in behind him, and he waved me on to follow him through. So I found his lines, and he showed me obviously a few things, which is great of him to let me tuck in behind him for a bit. So no, it's good. So it's definitely feels comfy. The car's good. So it's just a little bit of tyre pressures and understeer, but once we sort that out, it should come good. So
give us the rundown on risky racing. What's behind risky racing?
Risky racing is obviously Risky, which we just shortened it up, made it risky racing. So pretty much just all our workshops. So obviously Harvey's towing, Harvey's mechanical, the likes of Mark's track and drives out one of our tow trucks. Pretty much just collaborates our whole family pretty much, and the Indriskis, Maddens, all that sort of stuff. We just put all in one, risky racing, and the likes of Benny. Obviously he's our engine builder. So we just obviously thought of a team like 888 sort of thing. So risky racing, we just sums it all up. So that's Harvey's towing, Harvey's mechanical, all that sort of stuff. We just create it into one, risky racing. So it's sort of a family racing team sort of thing. So obviously, everyone helps out, everyone jumps in, likes of Mark, driving the truck, obviously, tagging, cleaning our cars, doing all our paperwork. We would be stuffed without her. We can't do paperwork for shit. So without tagging, we wouldn't even enter the races. So it's a whole family run event. Tagan's younger sister, obviously sister-in-law, she runs the mechanical side of things. So we all chip in where we can and gets us to the track and gets us all there safe. So it's good.
Mate, the car looks fantastic. Give us a little bit of history on the car you're racing. And how long have you been in HQ racing?
I've been doing HQs for probably 4 years, I think, on and off, or probably about 5 years on and off. I had done the first, obviously when I was a rookie, I'd done that round, got 5th. Then I obviously I had 2 years off, just sort of obviously money issues back then, so I sort of had 2 years off then, and obviously jumped back in with the full-time sponsorship of obviously Joe at Harvey's the father-in-law, so he looks after us a lot, all of us. This car was actually, previously it was a Bobby McGee car. We got it was found under a tree with half the roof was missing, fully rusted out. So obviously the likes of Scotty and Joe being Boilermakers, they obviously weld the roof back on and got it racing, and obviously the R&D that Scotty has done over the years is actually his last year's championship winning car. So he's had his time in the spotlight, so he thought it was my time to swap cars and go from there. So
well, getting to this championship up in Queensland, mate, you're absolutely smashing it. You're clean sweeping every round at the moment. Everything, knock on wood, going well. Mate, you've got to be happy with that.
Yeah, it's going good. Everything's fallen into place. Obviously, I've got Scotty that thanks half of that. He helps us as well as obviously the R&D on the car. We just we've done a lot of preparation for, especially last year, him winning the championship, and this year we've obviously just nailed the cars down a lot. Obviously, we started tying him up and stuff like that, and obviously, at QR and Warwick and all that sort of stuff, the car's driving perfect. So it's just about keeping it in that top position and finishing the rest of the year. We all know what HQs are like. 1 minute they're on, next minute they're off. So we always just got to keep them maintained, keep them fresh and healthy, and hopefully we can go from there.
All right, getting back to this weekend, any changes you're going to do for qualifying?
Might be just play with a bit of tyre pressures at the moment. Obviously, I feel spaces and stuff is not too bad, but it's more just getting the hang of the track still. Really, I'm still probably a couple of metres off the race line where I should be, and it's just obviously all our tracks are right-hand tracks, they're all right-hand corners. So going around left-hand corner now is a bit different. So probably just play with some tyre pressures. We knocked a little bit of timing out of it then. It was pinging a little bit, so we'll take a bit out of that, which, as you know, if they're running on point, they run faster. So if anything, it probably benefits. So we'll do that and go out and see how we go in qualifying. So.
All right, last question before I let you go. You going to do the Nationals this year?
Yeah, we're going down there. We've got 2 trucks, obviously 2 transporters going down there. So we'll definitely be there, ready to rumble. So.
Well, there you go. Enjoy your weekend. Hope you do well.
Thank you.
Take it easy on us New South Wales boys there. All right, you're doing well. And we'll see you go by the end of the day. Hopefully we'll catch up and you're on the podium.
There we go. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Adam Leach, mate, practice session. I heard a lot of coughing, spitting and splattering from the car, mate. What's going on?
Mate, just a bit of a dizzy issue this morning, and mate, we've got it sorted out ready for qualifying, so looking forward to having a run. I haven't been in the car since Nationals last year, so yeah. I was just putting in a cameo.
I was just about to say, mate, that you haven't been in the car for a little while.
Yeah.
Everything going all right?
Yeah, mate, just, family stuff and that, a bit more important than coming out here, but still support the club and everything. So, yeah, I can't stay away, mate. You know what it's like. It's addictive.
Mate, it is. It's infectious. I call it infectious, this sport. But, mate, how's Roz and the family going all right? Good?
Yeah, she's good. She's out of hospital, and I was going to call her my Chinese girlfriend, One Bung Lung, but, she's actually getting on the mend. She's actually snoring now, so she's taking in quantities of air, so she's all good now.
Mate, I know what it's like to be missing through health, so I wish her all the best, mate. But getting to the car, mate, have we sorted out the issues?
Yeah, mate. Look, I'm on board with Command Digital this weekend. Rod and Chris and that. Unfortunate for Jason, he's been a bit laid up. We couldn't get well, brother. Mate, I'll step in to make the cameo for you, pal. But yeah, look, they've been great. And we're just, like I said, ironing a few things out, tried a few things, and going in the right direction. Very happy.
Mate, one person's misfortune, someone else's fortune. Again, we know Jason's crook. He's been crook for a little while. He missed a round in the state round. He's missed today, but you get to jump in and you bring your car along. So, again, bad luck for someone else, but good luck for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the plan was Chris was going to run my car and Jason run his own, but that fortitude, I got a call up to run my own car, so that's call up for the books, isn't it?
Yeah, mate. Well, hopefully everything goes well. I hope Roger gets better, and mate, you enjoy your day, and let's see how you finish up. Quali not too far away.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, we'll go out there and see what we got and have a bit of fun. But a bad day of motorsport's better than any day at work.
Yeah, and like I said, with Command Digital signage coming on board to help you out, mate, this weekend makes a big difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, my long-time sponsors, Macy and National Truck and Bob Adamson Automotive, Hawkesbury Cranes, all the boys, thank you very much. And of course, Rod from Command Digital, thank you.
Well, there you have it. We have one person's misfortune is someone else's fortune. So, mate, Leachy's back on the track. He hasn't been there for a while. So let's see how he goes this weekend. We wish him all the best. Manda, how are you?
Good. Really good.
You ready for a 1 hour race?
Yes. Kind of.
Sort of.
Maybe.
Mate, the car looks good. You're doing all right.
Yep.
You've improved your times by 4 seconds.
Yes.
So it's a massive improvement. You've got to be happy with that.
Yeah, no, I really am. But, going faster also means that you're putting the car under more pressure and you brake it.
Yes, but that's the whole idea of we race.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, look, it's fantastic to see you here. Besides the brakes that you were just talking about, everything else all right?
Yeah, so broke a front wheel bearing today, so I had to replace the wheel bearing. The brake line was leaking, and we also had to replace a front wheel stub as well. So, but we're able to all do that in the lunch break. So thankfully it didn't affect me going out for race 1. And hopefully it will continue to do really well for the Enduro as well.
It's repetitive, just cars going past, it's repetitive, so just get used to what you do, keep doing what you're doing, and you'd think Gordon would have this car a lot better for you, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I know. Like, I had to get parts for him and, make sure all the kids were all right, and, I've got a big job, so.
Massive. Well, look, everyone looks like you're getting ready to go to the dummy grid. Have fun, enjoy.
I will.
And bring the car back in one piece.
I hope so. No, I will. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, there you go.
The interviews there, Wayne.
I did. I got around and ran around with a camera before. I got a lot more. There's so much to. We'll show them later on, and we got a lot of interviews, and I'm getting funny faces by Daniel out there. He's having fun, and it's mate. Let's go back to you. A few more questions, I reckon.
Okay.
All right, mate.
Do you have a rival? Biggest rival? Who's your biggest rival at the moment?
Oh, jeez.
I think I know.
No, we're rivals, I guess. I think I had a good rivalry going with Jason Mull in the first year. We were sort of neck and neck running that B grade. That was good fun, and sort of backed away from that year. It was a bad year last year, but I don't know. probably Matty Barker or James Flett for me. It's a bit of friendly rivalry. I
noticed
actually had a bottle of rum one last weekend. And
Did you?
Yeah, come out the winner.
It was good.
It
Nice.
tasted good.
Even better when it's free, mate. I just noticed this year you've been actually racing a lot with Pedro as well. He's been thereabouts all year.
Me and Pedro sort of keep finding each other on track.
Yeah.
And,
It's
we
some
have
good race, some
good old
great
ding
racing.
dongs going in and out, under and over.
Yeah,
and,
nice and clean.
Unfortunately, I gave him a really good
whack.
chrome horn at the bottom of the fish hook on Saturday.
I love that saying.
We all love that saying.
The chrome horn.
The chrome horn.
Yeah.
It's great.
Nose cone and bumper's pretty unhealthy at the moment. But, bit of blue tape, love it.
It looked alright on Sunday, mate.
Yeah,
it was presentable enough.
Yeah,
It was good.
Before you keep going, we've got a lot of viewers on board, and Kevin
Crack
Stoopman,
the 50.
Tony Camilleri, Brett
Sean
Lockett,
Jackson,
Sean Jackson, Dwayne Cambridge,
Brendan Madden, they're all on there.
Troy Stiles, they're all well done. Keep looking, keep joining us. That's all
Tell your
good.
friends, we've actually cracked 50.
There you go.
What's your preparation before a race meeting? Is there?
Yeah, a lot of preparation.
You would.
Yeah.
Are you not one of those guys that wait 2 nights before a race meeting and then get into it?
No, pretty onto it. Try and get it whenever I've got spare time. I'll jack it up at home. It's at home. So clean the brakes out, readjust everything. I'm going to put another gearbox in for next round. I'll do it in the next couple of days. But yeah, just pretty much keep a skid on the dyno, make sure all the numbers are still there and fuels are doing what they should do. And
Hey, what's going on with the green pool? I know the piers are cold, but the pool's green and you're in it.
It's actually clear, but the paint gives it that
I like,
tinge to it.
I like the stubby holder.
It was a good
Mate,
quality manly stubby holder, mate.
That was what?
What a win on the weekend,
There you
eh?
go.
Manly,
Bloody
manly,
right. Yeah,
Jesus
stuck
Christ,
in the
mate.
middle now.
Don't worry about that.
Rabbits, are you?
Yeah, you bunnies.
We're the only ones that
Just
beat.
on the
I know,
benches.
Hey, look,
we're the
just
first
forget,
ones to beat you this year.
forget that. Lucky that the 8 Queenslanders weren't down there giving it to us about the state of origin. Jesus. Would have known it for sure. They give us a shirt at least.
Yeah.
There we go, there's the nose cone.
The nose cone.
That was from last round.
Are you like me, Dave? You got a storage of nose
Dairy's
cones?
tyres, yeah.
Down the side of my house, I think there's six or seven of them.
Nose cones.
So haven't we gone through some of them?
That was that same nose cone. I just rebuilt it, but
Wow.
back of that.
I seen there was a pile of parts just behind that. What's
Beautiful.
Yeah. Green. You know, green's shouldn't be never seen with blue. You know.
I know. I've heard that. But,
Green is nice.
I like to buck the trend, mate. no superstitions here.
That's good.
Next question.
Next question. Fire away.
Your most memorable race?
I would say probably a fourth. I think I had it we had a 20 lapper. Wakefield,
yeah.
probably beginning of last year, or probably the end of the year
In
before.
the last year, yeah.
And I think I got a fourth, and that was probably one of the most memorable races. But
Yeah.
I think they're all memorable in one way or another. But
Have you actually have you cracked the podium yet?
haven't cracked the podium yet.
Not yet?
I've gone close.
It's coming, I'm sure.
It's just those little 1%ers that keep letting me down.
It won't be far away,
Little
mate.
break lots, little deep runs, and we'll get it right.
It'll come.
Stars will align one day.
Absolutely, I'm sure they will. You
I
got a
got
good car.
I got a good old friend of mine, Ronnie Taylor from work. He's decided after 9 episodes, finally got on his wife's phone and jump on board, mate. Welcome to the show and the family, the Taylors. Well, mate, let's talk about the weekend a bit. Let's go through your qualifying. Where'd you qualify?
Qualified 8th.
Yeah.
Happy
with
weekend.
the,
8th all weekend.
eight clean.
Triple eight.
Triple eight.
Yeah.
You're happy with your times? What was your fastest time?
I did a 2-minute flat 0.7 in race
Race
one.
one, yeah.
And that was pretty-
201 and 201.5 in the main race on the 17th lap.
There was
Which
a
is not too bad. You know,
201 something.
that's
rather
pretty
than
good,
quality, so-
especially in the 17th lap. Like Johnny Baxter was a fastest he lap done was in the 21st with the 159. He only just got under the 159, but he done it.
Like I said, he's obviously would have been running an enduro setup to get under that 2 minutes in that.
Yeah, so you're running a lot more heavier fuel at the start as well to make sure.
I don't think the car's run since Wyndham last year. I don't think so.
okay.
It's probably all pretty well set up, ready
Yeah.
to go. So.
Yeah, well, from enduro setup, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. He wouldn't have touched it probably.
But there was a few incidents. There was a couple of in the main race when we'll go through the we'll talk about the placings and stuff like that as well.
Bit of controversy too.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I wasn't there as you said, but in regards to pit windows and safety cars and regulations, I suppose you'd call it. But we were watching a bit of footage before, and Daniel was showing us before that the safety car sign was out.
Absolutely, it was.
Well out, yeah.
So here's the thing. The rules were you had to do 5 laps. After 5 laps, the safety car would be triggered.
Yep.
Okay, so when
By the leading
car.
yeah.
Okay, so we've got footage. It's here we go here. So we might be able to pick this up. That as they were coming down, that's a massive bit.
Oh,
that was
Darren Parker.
Darren Parker,
Driver standards officer.
So this is what triggered it, right? So, and I actually got talk about it, like see what's this? They go left. One goes straight over there, and I believe that is. I'm not sure what car that was.
Maybe Warren Parker.
26. So that was
Risky?
yeah, Darren. No,
That wasn't Darren Parker.
Darren Parker from Queensland. Yeah, so he started across the grass, no penalty, and got in. Has come out, but in the briefing it said you had to do 5 laps. Now they hadn't done 5 laps. It said that the front car had to trigger the safety
car, the bit open board. Yeah,
that car hadn't crossed the line when that board was out. So
Correct.
they still had a couple of 100 metres. So there's when you look at it, it's easy to say now because we've got footage and we can see what has happened. But at the end of the day, it should have been mandatory that yes, okay, the first car triggers that
fifth lap.
That fifth lap, but you still must complete that 5th lap before you can come in.
I agree.
Because all you've done is open it for Chris Mole. Chris Mole hit the wall and
still finished second.
And mate, it was only for the last handful of laps that Johnny Baxter caught up and so.
And don't take the drive away from him by no means.
Oh hell no!
It was like it was heartbreaking sitting at the front of the line, looking in the rearview mirror, and the whole rear of the field diving in. You knew they had the advantage straight away.
Absolutely, and the rules said that you must complete 5 laps. So why are they coming in before 5 laps?
The rules, the sub-reg said that it just said the lead car will trigger it. And
it also said didn't it also say that you must complete 5 laps before?
I didn't see any of that. Yeah. Well, I was actually going to ask the question in the morning. So if I was at the back of the train and I'd seen him cross the line, could I then pull in? Which is exactly what ended up happening.
What they did, yeah.
So here's a perfect example.
There were some winners.
It was just a lucky safety car at the right time.
Well, there was definitely some winners, but there was definitely some losers as well.
Like I said, it's a perfect example of what happened to the V8s. I'm not bringing them up. We're HQs, but nothing like that. But it just goes to show, read your sub-regs. Read them, listen to what they're saying in the driver's briefing because it makes a hell of a difference to what could happen. Yeah. Now, I feel sorry for Dave. Probably, he got towed back in. He got towed back into the back gate. So as soon as you get towed in the back gate,
can't go back out.
You triggered your race. You're done. You've retired. It's basically saying you're retired.
Yeah.
He's gone back out.
Apparently wouldn't restart.
He wouldn't really start. So anyway, he got it going and he's gone back out. They allowed him to go back out. Right? Mm-hmm. There's a handful of things that we could say that we could bring up. Now he's gone back out. Once he's gone back out, at the end of the race they give him a 5 lap penalty. Now the 5 lap penalty was, as far as he's aware, that it was for not going in and doing your pit stop.
Right.
Which was just your basic drive through. There was no pit stop, no stop the car, start, off you go, no driver change, no change tyres, out you go. So he got a 5. So first of all he's copped it. No fault of his own.
Yep.
Then he's copped it again, no fault of his own, because that's where the way they towed him in. They didn't tow him right round, right? And then he's gone out and he's copped it. So I feel sorry for the guy. I mean, Luke Harrison. I know he had a DNF and he was done by the 7th lap, but they didn't even get to the dummy grid and they allowed him to go out 3 laps later.
Yeah.
So they're things that are questionable. But you know what?
It was.
I have to give some credit to the guy, to Jessica, and that because. They allowed them to race. They paid this money and they allowed them to race. Yeah. They knew that there was a short window turnaround and they had to change engines and stuff like that. So, well done to them.
They knew they were out of it.
Yeah.
Ben Simpson's call, and it was, I recall it was worded, pit window opens from the moment the lead car commences the 5th lap, which would make that okay. I was also disadvantaged, but good luck to the guys far enough behind to take advantage. But then Dave Proglio goes, cars needed to complete 5 laps. It was not right.
Yeah.
Leighton says sub-rebs should be written correctly.
And Pedro and Shaw Bowman were penalised most, which they were, from this unfortunate, but it was still a great day of racing. It was a great day of racing, but it's always,
Exactly. Sean Boland said Pedro should have been in second spot.
Absolutely.
Yep. So.
And then again, Leighton's written there, every car should commence the 5th lap before they can pit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Look, it's going to be, everyone's going to have their own opinion. If it advantaged you, it helped you. If it didn't, it didn't. In all in all, still a great weekend of racing. And
here we go. Look, so let's see.
Have a look here.
We can't quite see it on our screen here. It's just...
If you go back a little bit further, I think, Daniel, you might get it.
Yeah, just there we go.
The yellow's out.
You can see the yellow out, and he's nowhere near the start-finish line. So you can definitely see that it's out. But that's triggered...
See, he can't come in.
It's not quite clear there, but when you have a look at it, nothing's changed. And it is exactly... That board is out. So look, the board's there. You can see it. You can see it. Hasn't even triggered going across. So all of a sudden, that board is out. So that board should not have come out until he went across that line. Now, obviously, that's a mistake from obviously the officials. But look, watch everyone dart across here.
Bang.
But look, and see how far across the line it was already, though. Yeah. So they had plenty of time. It was just the way that rule was written. I just think it should be you must complete the 5 laps in full, and then you can pit. So.
And then
something to look at for next year.
Yeah.
It's all good.
And then you got other people that dive into pit lanes and. Do you want to tell us about that one?
Well, my understanding was the pit lane.
Just quickly before even Sean Boland, Pedro Marusic should have been in second.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you say. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's right.
The pit lane entry there, and so we all dived in on the restart, thinking, okay, well, it's going to be our best opportunity to get one through. And I'd been told the pit lane timing line was down a little bit further this weekend for the 40k. So I come flying down, and then obviously everyone else thought it was the yellow line in front of me. I don't know who it was. I think it was a couple of Andreski boys, and they all locked up trying to bootlet each other. And I just got, holy God, I don't know where I'm going to go here. I was trying to fit a gap down the grass to the side of one of the cars.
Here we go. We got the footage now.
Oh, yeah, the
in car. So who's that in front of you? That looked like Harrison. He stayed out.
No, that was.
No. Here we go. Baxter.
So they're all locking up here.
And you can't see. That is. Did you see your actual hands were actually sideways?
They're still going.
You had to pulse the brakes to turn it out away from
wow.
him, so I didn't want to hit him. Trying to squeeze it down even the wall. If I was
let's go back and have a quick look at that. You watch your hands here. Ready? They're at the 10 and 2. Ready? And then
it's going straight.
And it's going straight.
Locking up, sliding.
Wow.
No wonder your tyres are wrecked.
Hands were like that, weren't they? It was just crossed
towards
up.
the end, I was turning in that hard, and the front wheel was rolling over. And I think the flat spots were going around the car. It was terrible.
Here's another one. Shane Cox has just said it come over the radio that the pit lane was open. Did you hear it?
I didn't hear anything.
So again, that just goes to show you that the officials, to me, have made an error, and it's benefited other people.
Yeah.
Well, like you said, it's one of those things that happens. It happens in motorsport, and
it's motor racing.
It's exactly right. So
it is.
Wow.
No,
but it was good racing.
Absolutely. Great fun.
Great racing.
Yeah.
Great racing. So again, some of the boys had. The Queensland boys, they were loving it. They were just having the time of their life, and
I got to meet Derek Risley. He friended me on Facebook a number of years ago. And, finally got to meet him face to face. Champion bloke.
Joe was walking around. Joe and Jessica, he's just walking around with a big smile on his face. He was loving it. The kid, both Brandon and Scott were having a ball.
Yeah.
Tegan was running around. She's like that. She's like our HQ. Correspondent in Queensland. She's running around and does so many things for the Maddens and Andreskis and for that team, for the risky team, and then passes on to us and helps us out. So thank you very much, and we appreciate that. And like I said, we go up there shortly for the 1 hour.
The 1 hour you guys
we get a return serve and go up there for the Queensland 1 hour.
Well, so a few New South Wales guys going up to race as well.
Yeah, we do. I definitely know of. There we go. What have you got on screen here?
It's nearly under lights.
Probably a Dave. Okay.
Oh, okay, good.
Going in the back gate there. Looks like,
yes,
you're right.
Yep, there you go. You got well done.
It was a dark track, wasn't it?
It was.
You can see watching the show last night on Foxhole on Raw for Blendline, and what a great coverage that the Blendline's doing, is it doesn't give it justice of how actually dark it was there. Like most of the guys were
yeah.
started in like you're behind the seat, so
Yeah.
you know you're behind the wheel, so you're sitting in the seat, so you know.
Yeah. No, it was dark over quite quickly actually, but it wasn't too glary. Thankfully, there was a little bit of cloud there to break the glare as the sunset, but no, it was good. I enjoyed it.
Like, look, Leighton Cranbrook can't wait for the next year's 1 hour. Like we're talking about a guy who's an out and out racer. Has done some big things in racing. You have guys like him back is fantastic. So
he's pretty keen, I think. From
he's got some photos of a new car the other day.
Thanks for helping him out there.
Some pretty keen Facebook posts, and it's going to be good to see him back. I think next year could be an exciting year for HQs, especially in New South Wales. I think we're going to have
coming out to work too.
Yeah.
Well, you work out who's not here at the moment, right? So you, that didn't race on that weekend. Like you got a couple of boys from the bush.
Yeah.
Right? They weren't there.
Yeah.
Right. So there's 3. You can say 3 out of that game, which is Brett Osborne number 1.
Yep.
Dave Redgrove is up there, and if Darren Myers got a car again, but I'm not sure if it's for his son or himself. So there's 3 straight off the bat. You got Ian McLean that was there. Stewie Spry's rebuilding his car. You weren't there. I wasn't there. I mean, not saying that I'm, but you got these are you're talking about. You're talking about, I've been higher than you. I've got a Bathurst trophy, you mate. But you haven't got one.
What's your claim to fame? Launching HQ airborne.
Now, actually,
like you're going on holidays again.
There's the 150 sign going. So here's some of the footage of just turn 1 and turn 2. I just wanted to show highlights of this. So let's see how. That's the 150 sign.
Oh yeah,
and you can see the other signs. There is no other signs
because they're all been wiped out.
They're all been absolutely wiped out. Now, when Jessica said use all the track, not all the track, but
there was a couple there that flicked out hard. I think Glenn Deary had a little flick out.
There was a few
turn into the wall.
There was a few of them. It's actually, I believe it's on the Blendline TV. The Facebook page, if you go on there, click and on YouTube, that you click on that, it's actually, here it is now, I think, or is it? I think it's coming, maybe. But if you do happen to go on there, have a look at that. It's just, mate, it's every time there was someone. There was Nicholas Jackson.
Yeah.
There was Deering. Here we go. Right, this is straight off the start.
Had a good one out there.
Yeah, Jacko had a great out there. So, the boot into it.
Don't back off, mate.
That is the boot. Still, and let me tell you, that is a very safe restart.
Did you see Deering did it? He actually came off and didn't lose a spot.
There you go, this is Madden.
Yeah. Testing the grass out as well.
A couple of cars behind you actually don't see sometimes when you... Oh, this is the sprint part of the sprint race. So
there goes Deering. Doesn't lose a spot.
Does not lose a spot.
Never lifted, not for a second.
Not 1 second, no.
He never does.
And that's Coxie coming around. He keeps the boot in, a bit of drifting with the FLB recruiting. That's tail whipping.
Tank slap there.
Yeah. Massive lockup from Madden and everyone, and you.
Yeah, that's what.
That was the start of race.
Start of the Enduro. This was. Yep. Dave lost 6 spots off the start. Not your finest, mate.
No.
But there's
Chris Mole. Yep.
Actually, I think this is where Chris Mole. Look how fast he's gone. This is where Chris Mole hit the wall.
I can understand. Can we just go back on that, Daniel?
He done the same thing as me. He said he's gone over the Ribble strip and knocked all his pads back in. And
you just watch.
Look how fast he takes off.
He comes in. It just
that'll do.
That'll do. Yep. Even from the start of the corner, it just doesn't seem to be coming in on the right angle.
No, I think he went to block.
Straight
so
across.
he's gone straight.
Yeah.
And then he's.
I think he's still trying to find brake pedal because he's knocked all the pads back in.
Yeah,
he was trying to flick it, so he went sideways.
He was trying to get it down.
He did a good job. He did a good job of getting it sideways.
Bang, and there's the Proglia incident. Yeah, but like you said, he hit the wall side on. I feel sorry for Jason on the other side of the car. The other side of the car's fresh as a daisy. He'd just been refixed, and now he's gone and done the other side. So, look, I can't. It's still like I said.
He didn't seem too worried when he got out of the car.
Nah,
Jason hand it back.
Mate, Jason, if you're watching, I hope you're feeling better, mate. He was crook, and I hope you're getting better. He's, I think it's a hernia. He was crook the other week, and now he's
missed a couple of
yeah. So there's
see a few comments there from
that's Scott Andreski out wide, and there's Deering. Did he clip that something there? Or he's just clipped the ripple strip and around he went.
He would have been obviously in first spot there, I think. Is that right?
Yeah, look, you can see that diff, no problem. Just one wheel spinner. Yeah, here we go.
Nicholas Jackson, I think.
That's Nicholas Jackson. There's no one keeping the.
Back off, Nick. That's
that was just like, should I dodge these foam things or not? Another good safe entry. sure. Oh, there we go. Who's that? That's Scott Andreski again. He had a couple offs. He had in the race. He went a couple.
Just testing the limits.
But he had, look, you know what? Oh, now that's
Brandon.
Madden.
That's Madden. Oh,
That is
that's
a big
a
off.
That's a deep one, that one.
That's a deep one. Cars like their car presentation was great.
Yeah.
They had a ball. And for guys that haven't been on this track, Matt had done exceptionally
201.
well. You know, he
I
done
don't know if that was his
a 201.3.
best time.
No, I don't think it was. I think he done a 2 flat in quali. I double checked that, but yeah. And then you got Sean. Sorry, not Sean.
Yeah, Dave Allen had that in the grass. Didn't back off either.
There's a. Oh, there we go. That's you. There we go. There we're talking.
Yeah, Anthony Beggs. That was Jason's car with Chris driving.
Yeah.
That's Joe Andreski. They had actually look. Him and his son was his son. Look, here they go. So his son was in front. Then he got him, and then he's back again. And so yeah, Scott and Joe had a great battle towards the end of the race. Here comes Deering. Big love tap.
Keep going. Go again.
Wow.
Some great footage there. Well done, Glenn.
Definitely. Yeah, it was fantastic, Daniel. Well done. And it just goes to show what a hard and how many people were actually trying really hard. So we got a lot of comments on that one, which is really good.
Jason Miles just said, "Yeah, you're right, Dave. Chris lost brakes, and all good here. Thanks, guys, which is good to hear. Love the show. Looking forward to the next round. So good to see you going to be back, Jason."
Yeah, it's and Ricardo Benvenuto, Queensland Calm seem Benvenuti. I always get that wrong. The Queensland Calm seem to have bigger numbers, and they look better.
They do.
Is it? Are we? I thought it was a cams thing across the thing. You're limited to what you can do.
Mate, it is a.
Mate,
there is regulations, but some people we're supposed to have squares. Some people have circles.
Yeah,
I don't think it's that.
I think
that,
you're allowed
that
to have
heavily.
either, but
It's not heavily enforced, obviously, but they do look good. Those numbers.
Clinton Green, welcome to the show. Happy birthday for the other day, mate. Champion is Green's Rubber Racing.
Yep.
Those, like I said, the Greens family were big in HQs a while ago, and they still hang around. And Greeny's become still being a pest tonight as well. God love him. Mate, he's another guy. We'll have to get him on the show because let me tell you, we
he's lovely. His lovely partner.
We started this show. Yeah.
She's written, you guys need to spice this show up a bit. I know a really handsome guy who raced HQs. And I think he'd attract a great audience for this show.
I'm sure say, Lauren.
Yeah, what are you trying to say, Lauren?
What are you saying you're not happy with my hairstyle? They did say it might grow back. It's just one of those things. I'm not sure. Someone called it a solar panel. I mean,
that was Junior as well.
Yeah. Well, Stolzy wins. Peter Green Jr. returning never. All right, boys. Let's be a bit more serious though. Let's go for the winners. Let's go for the placings, and then we'll ask Dave a couple more questions. I think we actually. Oh, there we go. That's Junior and I in 2013.
Back in the day.
I did hear a story that no one will even sleep in a hotel room, let alone the same hotel, because you snore that badly.
I did have a problem with that, yes.
Right, no worries.
Yes, but it was only when I drank.
Okay.
It was only when I drank.
So it was regular.
every night.
So it was every night. The Wakefield. All right, guys, let's go through it. Johnny Baxter was victorious over the weekend, as we all know. Chris Mole, and the big surprise probably package there was Jack Harris, who hadn't been racing for a little while.
Yeah.
Went back to water skiing and concentrating on work and stuff. He came out with a good third win, third place. Sorry,
he come by me in race 1 actually, and where have you come from? I couldn't get him.
Yeah, Pedro Marusic. So, yeah, do we have the footage, the interview of the winners? I'm not too sure if we do. Hoping we do, but like Pedro Marusic, 4th place when he could have, he could have been, like I said, with the way the safety car worked out. Have we got any more questions for?
We have one more, but we all know the answer. It's on his shirt. Your engine builder. I know you do a lot of the work yourself, but you also have a bit of help there from James at MIA.
James has developed an engine for me there. It's pretty much an Osborne copy as such back in the day, so we just sort of developed that a bit and develop all of them together, but it's been a solid engine. It goes well.
It's been there for a while now, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been in there for a while, yeah, so it's still hanging in there.
Yeah.
A little freshen up here and there, but otherwise it's going strong and can't justify pulling it out at all yet. So.
Well, maybe MRO might want to sponsor the show and
Hollywood Healing.
All right, let's go to the winner interview of John Baxter taking out the first prize for podium. Maybe not. Yep. I've got the winner of the Sydney Veterans Lodge 100k race, John Baxter. Welcome to the podium once again.
Mate, it's awesome. I'm rapt to walk away with a win. It was a hard-earned win. So, yeah.
Mate, I thought there was a bit of a blunder when the safety car sort of like come out, the lights went off and you hadn't come in yet, where a lot of people used that option to come in while the safety car was out.
What happened was that the leader is a person who triggers the compulsory pit stop window, so I triggered it, and Chris Mole was actually, and some other guys were back further than they probably normally are, and the safety car helped them big time. They all came in a lap before me, and then they caught up in the safety car, and then I came in the next lap and just thought I had to chase them down.
Well, you done well. You chased them really well. You come away with the win, which was fantastic. I mean, look, were you panicking at any stage? Were you worried?
I didn't panic at all. I just said I just drive as fast as I possibly can, don't come off the track, and I just did that.
Were you happy with the way the car, obviously the car went great because you've won, but were you happy with the way the car is? Because now you're going to go up in this car to the 1 hour up in Queensland.
Yeah, well, I think the engine pace is spot on. It looked after its tyres. It did everything right. It's consistent. I think we're doing 2-minute laps consistently, which is very difficult to do, as you may understand. The car's awesome. I can't wait to race it again in a month's time. You miss racing because you haven't been in the car for a while? I do miss racing, yeah. I don't miss spending heaps of money.
Well, there you have it, mate. Well, congratulations once again. You're going to do this in the 1 hour up in Queensland with Brett Osborne, so I wish you all the best. Congratulations on the Sydney Veterans Lodge win here, mate, today, and look forward to bigger and better things in a month's time up in Queensland.
Yeah, thank you. I'd just like to thank Osborne's Transport again for the sponsorship this weekend. It's been awesome, so thanks, guys.
Well, there you go. He's won it once, just started, and hopefully... There you go. Sorry about that. If there's a bit of a lag on that one, maybe Johnny's car was going a little bit faster than the interview.
Much like his mouth sometimes. Sorry, John.
No, you're not. There was a comment. You were saying there was a comment.
Oh yeah, Jeff Hogan. Just talking about your hair. It used to be waves, now it's all beach, Wayne.
Yeah, nice. Thanks, Jeff. I don't know who my friends are, who to come near and who not to come near.
And Potty's asked you, Dave, how much horsepower does it have, Dave Allen?
Oh, it's all in there, mate. It's all in there. So.
It's all in there?
It's all in there? All the horses?
Yeah, all the horses. All the King's men.
They're all well fed too, I'm sure.
Again, we just want to mention the WSA that are run by with MRA.
Yeah, the event was run under WSA and by MRA, which is Terry Donovan. Yep, and they do a great job.
Yeah, they do. They do a great job. It was a fantastic weekend.
Everyone was saying how well it was run.
And we've gone overtime already, so we're running late. So I apologise. Hang in with us because we do have some interviews actually of the Queensland guys after the race. So I'm hoping that I've put my producer back on the spot straight away. I haven't given him much time, but because we're running out of time, well, boys, good week, good day. 100k race over and done with. Happy with the way things went?
Had a ball, mate. Had an absolute ball. Can't wait to come back here again.
So that wasn't obviously a good... you didn't finish well then if you had a great day?
Oh, I come about 14th.
That's all right. How'd you go, mate?
Oh, I did a bit of mowing down the back there. Locked a brake and went bush for a bit, so yeah, done a bit of that, so it was a bit of a pain in the ass, but no, all that, had a ball, had fun. So
Scotty?
Yeah, no, I had fun. Was obviously hampered by mechanical issues, gearbox not being able to select gears, so kept locking wheels because I just couldn't lean on the box. So here's what it is. We'll come back next year and hopefully give it a hit back again.
Well, we must have done something right because you're already talking about coming back for the next year's one.
Yeah, no, we'll be here. It's always Enduro's always fun.
It's because we're sore losers.
We need to regain something. Yeah.
You enjoy the day itself, the track. What's making you want to come back so much?
It's the atmosphere, really, as well as it's the fun. Everything's good. I just like obviously that you're so welcomed coming down here, so it's good to always come down here and feel welcomed. It's just good atmosphere, really. So
the whole cruise got down here made a pretty good day. So had a heap of the boys up here having talking to us, letting us know stuff, and enough stuff we didn't even know before. So it's great, really, really good.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
we're really happy you guys made the massive effort to come down here. So again, thanks for supporting our state, and hopefully we can return the favour. I got apparently they need some info. They're lacking a bit of info to get there. We'll get that sorted. But oh, because we're going to return serve, come up there, and hopefully the New South Wales boys knock off you guys.
Well, you know Brad, don't you? He drives the pink car.
Yeah, well, anyone that drives a pink car is. But hang on, isn't he your president? He's your president.
He's got a pink car.
A pink car. Oh, Jesus. He's not one of those guys, I'm not gay, but I kissed a boy who was type blokes, is he?
He's not gay, but his boyfriend is.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough. Well, guys, thanks again. Enjoy the trip home. I hope you drive safely and everything go well. And we shall see you on the 6th of July at Queensland Raceway.
QR.
Thanks for having us.
No worries, our pleasure. Don't forget, get into HQ Extra on every second Tuesday.
That's my new favourite night.
Beautiful.
You missed a week there, mate. We're pretty upset.
Yeah, I apologise for that. That was technical gremlins.
Here he is.
And due to Brad, come in and join us. Come in and join us.
Let's have them. We've only got one pink car in our fleet.
We just want to know. We're trying to work out why pink.
It's not pink. These guys are all gay and they like the colour pink and they seem to like the car.
Brad, I don't know where you come from, mate, but that's pink. No,
How much did they give you? How much?
No, mate. Did you enjoy yourself?
Yes, the last one was a good race. It was. Yeah.
It was good. Look, I apologise for the sun going down. If we made the race a little bit, that wouldn't. Was it bad with the light? And you guys are happy with that?
I've got a 10 advice, so I just slapped it down and then it was all good. But
All good, yeah.
A little bit of sun for a little bit.
All right, Brad, I got a few of the guys down here need some information about the 6th, so we can get as many guys up you guys.
Yes.
So you need to get off your ass and get that happening. Yep, sweet.
I'll be done this week.
HQ Extra's definitely coming up on the 6th of July. We're looking forward to doing that.
Yes.
Anything else you'd like to say before you go?
I should have said something at this gathering earlier about the. Oh, hell. You hang on to that. Look, we need more cars for our 1 hour. That's what I'd like to say. New South Wales, come on down. Everyone telling me they're doing that next year. Well,
It's coming up, mate, up. You guys are north.
Oh,
We're south.
come on up to us.
Pink, red, down, up.
Everyone's saying next year. Have a go and come this year.
Yeah.
It's going to be a terrific event over 2 days. We've got a barbecue Saturday night. We've got breakfast, free breakfast, bacon, eggs, hash browns, everything on the Sunday morning. It's a real good family event, and they should get along.
Don't worry, Brad's not cooking either.
I'm not cooking.
Well, that sounds like a bonus then if he's not cooking. Again, Brad, to you and you guys, Joe, thanks again for supporting our club, and we look forward to doing it again 6th of July up in Queensland Raceway.
Yes.
All the best, safe travels, and see you soon. Back to you, Daniel. I don't know why I said back to you, Daniel, because you're not part of my fucking show.
Where's that dummy?
Some more fantastic interviews there, Wayne.
Wow.
He's star-guided himself.
Oh, just hoping that the end part there wasn't what was supposed to have happened. I just seen on the screen, but Daniel's got a big smile on his face, and he's absolutely just given it to me. I'm hoping I couldn't hear what I said, but if that's what I heard,
That's what you said.
I know what I said, and I know what happened. But whether that played, I apologise. There it is. Oh God damn it! Thank you, Daniel. Yeah, let's go to a word from our sponsor, our major sponsor, Ready Strip.
When you need restoration work done on your vehicle, think Ready Strip. With over 35 years experience in Australia and 65 in the USA, they know what it takes to get results with Ready Strip. Ready Strip are proud supporters of HQ Extra.
Thanks again to our great sponsor Ready Strip for all your support here at HQ Extra. Quick question that was from Jeff Hoken, just quickly on the Facebook, saying any drive day footage from the boys. Well, look, unfortunately, Jeff, we just ran out of time tonight. We haven't got time for it, but we will certainly be looking at that in our next episode in 2 weeks' time. So make sure you join in and have a look. And Dave was there, myself was there. We actually had an absolute ball that day on the Sunday with some many happy people getting rides in HQs and the smiles on some of the people's faces, mate.
It was a great day.
It was absolutely fantastic.
And a couple of mates wouldn't stop talking about it when we got home. And one mate I took out he was doing the shitbox rally and Cancer Australia. He couldn't stop talking about it. The function he went to afterwards.
There's some photos up there.
There's a couple of photos there, and as I said, some of the family and friends that had got some rides in those cars, and then there's some comments about that the appreciation they have of driving a HQ now is more than what they thought before, because obviously when you're watching they don't think it's so fast, but you get in there, it's actually quite exciting and exhilarating. So my young bloke actually got in there and had to go too, and he still can't stop talking about it.
Yep.
It's great fun, and we will certainly touch on that again in our next episode with some footage and a few more photos and a few maybe interviews on that as well. Great day.
Excellent, mate. Excellent.
Thanks to Unique Car Magazine for that too. It was really awesome.
And thanks to yourself. It was really well organised. Thanks on behalf of the club. It was excellent.
Great day.
Let's go through the rounds now. We'll go around around Australia. Western Australia I don't have in front of me, but it's not. I believe they've got on the. Now I've lost it. I had it in my mind. I followed, but it's on their website. Get on. Western Australia's got a great website. For some reason, I've got Western Australia and I've written down blank, so I apologise for that. But New South Wales, next round in New South Wales, Sydney Motorsport Park on the 22nd. There we go, and it's at Barbagallo. I do know it's at Barbagallo. Actually,
blow up for you, I think.
I definitely know it's Barbagallo. It's their round 7.
There we go.
Round 7, and it's on the 23rd of June. There we go. At Barbagallo, round 7.
Same weekend as us.
Same weekend as us, yep. So the next round in New South Wales is the 22nd, like I said, Sydney Motorsport Park. Victoria's got a bit of a gap. They're not until the 3rd of Winton. Okay. So, after that, we've got South Australia, Queensland, same weekend. The Morgan Park for the Queensland, which is their state round. And then you've got South Australia, which is the Bend. And a lot of people will try and use the Bend to get get in before the national titles, get that practice session in there. So all those guys that aren't going to go up to Morgan Park or anywhere else, go to South Australia, go to the Bend, get your laps in and work it out, because it looks like it's going to be a fantastic track. What I've seen from Blendline TV, what he showed me, Daniel, it's just going to be phenomenal.
The Nationals this year is going to be a massive event as well, because the guys in Queensland were saying they've got 2 truckloads going down there for that event, and I'm sure there's going to be plenty of New South Wales guys, Victorians, South Australians, WA. It's going to be a massive, especially in a new track like that. I think it's going to be one hell of an event. So exciting times ahead.
Tassie is, I can't give you a date on Tassie because there was no dates up there after the last round was postponed. But our young guy, Otis Cordwell, is doing great things down there, trying to keep it going. There's
a few pictures of the bends.
The bend there. So that's going to be the national. But Otis from Tassie, he's trying to kick things along for the HQ, so he's doing some great things. He's got a podcast happening. I don't have that information in front of me, but look up Otis and he'll help you out there. Toffee will also
the other day.
So he's doing good things, but look, any promotion is a good promotion. They struggle for numbers.
They are struggling, so it's good to see someone having a crack and helping them out.
The big one this weekend, boys, Northern Territory, Hidden Valley on the 16th, and we have 5 New South Wales boys all packed up, ready to go. I believe that's already on the way up. The cars are already on their way up. That's the Harrisons. You got Luke, Jack, Wayne, Sean Boland.
Mate, Sean Boland's a smoke. I think he's going to take it out.
Mate, he's flying. Grand Jury's, I think, is your old car.
Yeah, he's going well too.
He's going all right. So they're going up. There's 5 New South Wales going up to Hidden Valley. Safe travels, boys. We wish you all the luck up there.
Massive effort. Well done.
And hopefully we'll get some good results up there, and they'll come back with big smiles on their faces.
It'll be interesting racing because, I think the Harrison boys and Sean, I think they're going to fight it out.
There might be a 3-0 race.
Could be. And Wayne won't be far behind either, I'm sure.
No, Wayne puts the boys first all the time, as a good father does. But he's if anyone gets a chance to sit down and have a chat with Wayne Stumpy, he's a fantastic guy. Always got time for you.
Yeah.
Not a problem in the world. Nothing seems to,
Great
nothing
bloke.
seems to worry him. He always makes time for you. So great bloke. Guys, we've just covered all the states, but one that we haven't mentioned right now is the Queensland 1 hour, which is on the 6th of July. Like I said, Chris and myself will be up there for HQ Xtra. Can't wait for that one. If you guys aren't doing any of these rounds, save your bickies, get up to Queensland Raceway. There you go. They're all packed up, ready to go to Northern Territory, the boys.
Yep.
There's 4 of them. I know that I'm sure there's 5 going. It might be 4. Yeah, there's one at the front there. So. No,
it's 4 race cars,
okay.
2 support cars.
2 support cars, okay, so there might be only... Either way, have a great time, guys. Any of these guys that aren't doing the state rounds that we mentioned, get up to Queensland Raceway. Like I said, everyone loves the 1 hour races, love the enduro races. So.
The band has started already. Luke Harrison and Sean Boland's got nothing. I'm sure you'll disagree with you, Luke. And I can't wait to watch it.
Luke, you only lasted 7 laps. Okay,
let's hope you got something in store for him.
And your brother's got bragging rights because he come third. He picked up the trophy, mate. So
podium, what? Yeah,
podium for a guy that's
great drive.
Yeah, those
fantastic.
Those kids are going to kick goals in HQs. Anyway, guys, again, thank you very much. We've gone massively over time. Thank you very much to all our listeners, our viewers, our sponsors. Massive, big thank you for
producer
FLB.
Daniel. Thank you very much, mate. Great effort again.
Yeah, again,
you make us look half alright.
Yeah, he was very grumpy today. It's just he's just come out and he's redeemed himself. He actually does a good show when he's grumpy. Maybe I should make you mad more often. I don't know.
You two were blowing up a treat when I got here. Jeez.
Oh, what do you want?
You
hey?
two.
He was carrying on like a pork chop.
Just quickly, that show from Otis Cordwell is called the Cordwell Racing Show. So if you get a chance, look it up and give him a bit of support as well.
Yeah, definitely. And guys, you know what? To give them all the support they need, Tasmania, get your cars down there, get them out of the garage, get them into racing. You know, let's help everybody out, because you know what? We got all these fantastic drivers that aren't driving at the moment. We need them to get back around the track. But again, big thank you to Ready Strip, big thank you to Hands On First Aid, massive big thank you for FLB Automotive Recruitment coming on board. We look forward to their partnership throughout the year. Again, Chris, great job,
Thanks.
Mate, tonight. And
Special guest. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you very much for coming on. And we got so much to cover in the future. Don't forget, it's every second Tuesday. HQ Xtra. If there's anything you want us to cover or do, or come and see us, or come out to your factory and sit down and have interviews or anything like.
We're always looking for a question of the week. So if you've got any questions you want answered, please give us drop us a line.
But again, just before. Yeah, we with the question, should we have track limits? Last week's question was about should there be mandatory penalties? Well, let me tell you, it was nearly 100% of everyone saying yes. So, you know what, guys, if whoever's listening down at the Nationals and the delegates meeting, maybe that's what we should need to do.
I've just read an article in that HQ Racing magazine from 1992 and had a big article in the front there about how many penalties, even sidelining people for races.
That's right.
It was all on them.
I totally agree, and like I said, talking to Greg King, you know, he's running around doing a great job to help us out. With Vic Hockley wasn't there at the time,
I know.
But the Hockleys have been fantastic, and we need to back them up. So,
100%.
Again, guys, thank you very much for your time, your efforts,
Pleasure.
and HQ Xtra will be coming to see you soon. We've got so many other meetings to cover.
And remember,
if it ain't pinging, keep it singing.
No.